Hi everybody, oh happy day. Are you a final expense or Medicare insurance agent that's face-to-face? Well, in this video, I'm going to help you understand some techniques as you approach the door. So many agents approach the door wrong, so we're going to go through multiple tips to help you make more money and to get more sits in that home, because that's important. You need more conversations to have more conversions. So when you first step out of your car, it is very important that you don't do what a lot of agents that don't make it in this industry do, okay? A lot of agents are busy in their car picking their nose, they're busy looking in their rearview mirror, futzing around with their papers, and let me tell you, your prospects are watching you whether you know it or not. You're like, oh, the blinds are shut, no big deal. Oh no, those beautiful nosy grandparents and nosy aunts and uncles and everybody up in that house, that apartment complex, they're doing this, okay? They're eagle-eyeing you and you don't even know it. They're judging you. You do not get a second chance at making a good, positive first impression. So when you drive up where they can see you, okay, you're not parking in their driveway, you're parking like right in front of the home. That's also important. Don't block their cars in, goodness, okay? Get your car in a good position, but when you drive up and you get close, it's very important that you're on point. When you drive up into that home, be ready. Don't be playing with your nose and your facial hair and, oh, I'm going to get my little powder on my nose, and no, you're ready. And when you drive up, put that car in the right position, have yourself in the right position. Now get out of that car with confidence and care. You have a sense of purpose about you. So now you're ready. You drove up, turn around in your car. If you're sideways, lightly wave from the car towards the windows. It's important that you wave towards the windows, because if these sweet people see you, they're like, oh crap, they saw me. Okay, now, if they did see you and they're being nosy and watching you, now they're like, oh crud, they know I'm home. Now you've got a higher chance of them opening the door. Now you get out of your car, grab your stuff with confidence, hold yourself right, and then head to the front door. And as you're walking towards that front door, I want you to look at the windows and lightly wave and smile. The power of the smile is huge. It's effective. They may be watching you through the peephole. Maybe they're watching you through the window up top. It's important that you are like a detective and you're very aware of your surroundings. You need to be focused as you're walking up on the front door, focused on the windows as you're heading there. Lightly wave and take a peek of flowers. Take a peek of maybe a sports team or some memorabilia, some stuff on the front porch. Be mindful of what you're seeing. Use that, harvest it, okay? And just kind of get an idea of who this person is. Take a look at their bumper stickers on their car real lightly, but don't be staring at the back of their car like some weirdo. They're watching you, okay? Focus on the front door. Focus on the windows. Just smile with a sense of purpose and head to that front door. Now you made it to the front door. Or maybe you're at an apartment complex. Apartment complexes as well, they've got something called a peephole, okay? You know what I'm talking about. When you step up to that front door, if you want to door knock it right, do not hit the doorbell, period. Do not hit the doorbell, okay? When you walk up, now you're ready, all right? Don't hit the doorbell. This same thing goes for you guys in the homes. Do not hit the doorbell. You're going to knock with a sense of purpose. Now, you're not going to knock like, okay, you're not going to knock like a pansy, all right? Like your limp fish handshake in the door. No. When you knock, you got to knock with authority. Knock to the point these people are hard of hearing. You've got to knock with a sense of purpose so that they get up. Friends knock the door. People that they know will knock the door. Let me tell you, solicitors ring the doorbell and everybody knows it. Do not hit the doorbell. Everybody knows that the doorbell is all about solicitors and package deliveries, and that's not who you are. So knock that door with a sense of purpose about you. Now, after you've knocked the door, you need to be standing upright and standing tight. You got to have a smile on your face and focus on that peephole. Focus on the peephole once again. Whether you're in a home or in an apartment, you need to be focusing on that peephole, because whether you know it or not, that person may be staring at you through the peephole, and you got to be in a position where when they look to that peephole, you're like, do this. I know, it's weird. But let me tell you, when that person stares at you through the peephole and you're sitting there going, like, oh, wow, it's a friendly, positive person. Wow, I want to open the door and talk to them. Or maybe they're going to talk to you through the door, where if you didn't do that, some agents, when they get up to the apartment complex's peephole, and the client's doing this, okay? They're looking at you, and you're busy like, okay, like, or looking at your phone, okay? And you're like, oh, hi, Mrs. Johnson. It's like they surprised you. Telesales, you have to be in control. Face-to-face insurance, you have to be in control as well. I've got a ton of amazing, okay, telesales reps. We partner together, but I've also got a lot of face-to-face agents that are beasts in this space because they do these techniques. It's powerful. So the amount of times that they get to sit, okay, in that home and have a conversation and then have a conversion is much higher than their competitors because of how they handle the door. The small things will give you the big things that you desire. So prepare your car, get it right. When you step up in, to recap, you're going to be in a place where you lightly wave, okay, towards the front door. If it's an apartment complex, look at what the apartment number is and lightly wave at that window as well. Those people watch as well. No difference here. Now you step up to that front door. You're walking to that front door with confidence and authority. And now you get to the front door. Do not, once again, recap, do not hit the doorbell. We knock. Knock with authority. Knock, 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 knock. Okay, knock with strength and authority. Now you're ready. You're going to stand there with a smile. If there's a window, okay, and you see somebody, just lightly wave. Okay, if somebody's, watching TV, as you walk up to the door, just wave at them and smile. And then knock on the door as well. Now when they come to the front door, now you've got to be in a position to handle the front door. Don't be distracted. Distraction will cost you a lot of money. Don't be playing around with your buddies on, texting because you got 2 milliseconds before the person opens the door. Don't do that. So many agents do this. Or they're busy like looking at their briefcase or looking around at the bees and the birds and everything else. Okay, focus on the peephole. Focus on the door. Now when the door opens, you're like, hey, good morning, Mrs. Johnson, and put your hand forward. Put your hand forward to shake hands, okay? The power of connection with the consumer. Be ready. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Be ready to put the best of you forward in the face-to-face world. Shake her hand and introduce yourself. Now you're ready, okay? And then step right in with permission. Hey, would you like to, go over this information on the couch, or is the table all right? What's best for you? You're giving her 2 options or him 2 options, but there you go. Now you're ready to get in the home. It's all about being positive. Have a smile about you. But at that peephole, so many agents make this mistake. They're busy being distracted. Don't do it. Be great, okay? Focus on the peephole. Be smiling. If there's a window right next to you, be mindful of that. Maybe look through that window and just lightly smile. And if you see anybody moving or rustling in there, just lightly wave and have a smile on your face the whole time. And at that peephole, after you knock, make sure you're focusing on that peephole with a light smile and a light little wave. And keep doing it until they open the door. You'll hear it. Let's use your ears, okay? And when they get close, then you'll be like, hey, good morning, Mary. Hey, this is Jason, okay? And it just like introduce yourself kindly and positively. And the power that you will have to get into that home, the power that you will have to make their lives better will be felt. And when you start the dance in the right way, when you start the appointment in the right way, you're going to have the ending that you want most times, okay? Other agents that are busy playing around on their phones or juggling their briefcase or messing around with papers, you got to be prepared and you got to have your right hand free to handshake. Be ready to go. Be ready to connect, okay? This is about connection. This is about connection with your consumer, meeting their needs, helping them, and guarding their families. But I hope these face-to-face tips will serve you. Be ready in your positioning of your car. Be ready when you walk up to the door. Be ready as you smile. Be ready as you serve. And that stupid little peephole takes a lot of people out of the game. Okay, they peeped you before you peeped them. And we don't peep, but you know what I'm saying. That peephole will kill you. So be ready. Smile. It'll defuse a lot of problems before they happen. Because when you drive up and you wave, they're like, oh, crud, they saw me. Okay, now like, I got to go to the door now, honey. He waved at me. Okay, even people that may be a little abrasive, if they don't know that you've seen them, but they really think you do because you did this, they're going to come. They just will. They'll come to the front door, and at least you can have a conversation, okay? You may not have a conversion, but at least you have a conversation where otherwise you may have not. So I hope these little tips help you, but you never get a second chance. You never get a second chance to make a positive first impression. Don't block their cars in when you pull up into the driveway. Okay? And also, don't have a briefcase so big, you guys, when you step up that it looks like you're going to move in for the weekend. Okay? Some agents come in with this big stinking briefcase, and yikes, man, you wouldn't be allowed in my home with a briefcase that big. And I'll do another video on how to set up your briefcase for success and to set yourself up with the material that you need. If you need help, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. I hope these tips get you into more homes and allow you to be more successful, but more importantly, guard more families. Have a great one. Bye-bye.